AITA for telling my husband I won't cook for him again if he chose to eat his coworker's meal over mine. Hear me out. My husband, Jesse, 31, has been bringing home meals that his female coworker, Nellie, cook for him. Now I'm not the best cook and Jess's made it clear, but he still eats what I cook every day. What I noticed with Nellie was that she tends to take every opportunity to point out how weak and tasteless my cooking is. Jesse would say nothing except steer the conversation towards something else they both relate to while I'm sitting there wallowing in my misery thinking about what she said. Also, she once asked what was another chore I was good at and Jesse said ironing his suits. She in response joked about having him send her a suit of his so he could see how good she is at ironing too. I rolled my eyes hard, but at least Jesse agreed that was weird. Last week, Jesse came home with a new meal she cooked. I told him I already cooked dinner and asked what he was going to do with the meal. He told me he was going to eat it for dinner. I was getting a bit irritated and he must have had noticed because he said he promised Nellie he'd eat her for dinner, and that she asked him to take a pic of the empty plate later to confirm that he'd actually eaten it. I was baffled, like completely baffled at this. I told him one thing, and one thing only, told him that if he chose to eat Nellie's meal over the dinner I cooked, then this would be the last time I cook for him. He started moaning about how I was being unfair and putting him in a rough place. He stalled and didn't give a clear answer till I saw him walk past me. Later, when I set the table and prepared dinner and put her meal in the microwave, I felt so awful. I almost cried. I then told him that from now on out I won't cook for him anymore since he made his choice. I obviously pissed him off because he went off on me, calling me childish and pathetic to make this about my ego and I got up from my chair and told him I owed him nothing and that he made his decision and so did I. He snapped and said that this was ridiculous and that Nellie was just doing a nice thing for him, as my behavior was disgraceful and disgusting. AITA for telling my husband I won't cook for him again if he chose to eat his coworker's meal over mine. He then went into the bedroom and I rushed after him, but he shouted and leave me the fuck alone and then proceeded to shut the door and hasn't been speaking to me after that. His mom knew about the argument and called begging me to be more patient and not make any decisions I might regret later. She agreed that Nellie was overstepping and firmly believes she's the problem and so I shouldn't be hard on her son. But Mill is incredibly biased, meaning in her eyes, her son is a saint who can do no wrong. So that's that. I feel like I overreacted and really messed it up when I pushed him like that. Response 1 NTA But you and your husband need to have a serious talk about boundaries in your marriage. The issue isn't the food, it is his creating a relationship with another woman, and being willing to hurt you to continue that relationship. This isn't a healthy friendship, and he is not being respectful of your marriage. ETA. I am a public school teacher who doesn't fully get Reddit, but these awards are so kind and unexpected. Please donate to Planned Parenthood or the ACLU to keep abortion safe and legal in this country. Response 2 Ho 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 wait. I'm guessing when you're not around she's telling him she's better at sex too. She is trying to steal your hubby and by the sounds of it he's eating out of her hand. Even your Mill sees it. If I were you, I'd either have a very long and hard talk with him or just pack your things and go. He'll either have to go to marriage counseling with you, completely block Nellie out from now on, or just admit he'd rather be with her. But now, he's trying to have his cake and eat it too. NTA. At all. Hubby is. And Nellie. But not you. Response 3 NTA. This is about more than just food. This is an emotional affair and a woman who tries to put you down at every turn.